Hi, my name is Matthew Jeffery and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer based in Toronto, Ontario. Today I'm going to be talking about spousal sponsorship interviews. If you have sponsored a foreign spouse for permanent residence in Canada, your spouse may be interviewed by the immigration authorities prior to a decision being made in their case. Interviews are usually scheduled by the immigration authorities where they have some concerns about the application. In the case of a straightforward application, generally no interview will be held. So if you or your spouse receive an interview notice, it's a warning sign that some problem exists with your case. So don't treat it lightly. Rather, you need to get well prepared for the interview. These interviews are usually held at the visa section of a Canadian foreign embassy or consulate, or they might be held at an immigration office in Canada if the application was filed through the In Canada process. An immigration officer will preside over the interview and will ask questions about your application. Depending on your answers, the immigration officer can approve the application, or in some cases they might decide to refuse it. Interviews could be on any number of subjects, but the most common concern of the immigration authorities in spousal sponsorship applications is whether the marriage is genuine. If the immigration officer has concerns as to whether the marriage is for real or not, they will usually want to speak with the foreign spouse directly and not with the Canadian sponsor. The officer will typically go over the development of the relationship from the beginning up to the present time, and will want details of the time the couple has spent together and the marriage ceremony itself. If the officer finds that the foreign spouse has little knowledge of their Canadian sponsor, or that their answers are inconsistent or contradictory, this could lead to a refusal of the sponsorship application. It's therefore highly important that the foreign spouse review the sponsorship application before going into the interview to make sure that they remember all the important dates and events in their relationship. Most importantly, always tell the truth to the immigration officer and don't try to fool them. If you don't know the answer to a question, just say so, don't make something up. That's some basic information about spousal sponsorship interviews. Of course, sponsoring a spouse is a lot more complicated than that. If you would like to discuss your particular case with me, please call my office and I would be happy to speak with you. I'm Matthew Jeffery. Thanks for watching.